it is clear that everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. And it is also true that everyone is entitled for an attorney. The Miranda, these are the laws. This is the meaning of justice in the United States and here in Israel. But when it comes to states, or basically when it comes to the state of Israel, in some parts of the international community, Israel is guilty until proven otherwise. And what you're doing, Alan, is not just trying, but proving that Israel is innocent. And basically Israel is being dealt by the international community or judged by the international community in a different manner than the way they are judging other states in the world. And since there is this huge gap between Israel, between our values, between what Israel is and the image of Israel outside of Israel, we need to bridge this gap. And this is the most complicated and maybe difficult task and goal. And you decided to take it on your own shoulders and to do everything in order to prove the world that Israel is innocent. Now, I'm not trying or not asking the world to turn a blind eye to the situation or to what Israel is doing. But there are certain things that I and we cannot accept. I mean, where the world is putting all together Israeli soldiers and Palestinian terrorists in the same basket, when innocent people are being killed, unfortunately, in a terror attack, and sometimes while we are trying to prevent terror, and unfortunately there are civil casualties, there are those saying that there are casualties both sides, and in a way, talking about a vicious circle like what we are doing, like the Israeli soldiers are doing, is similar, in a way, to these terrorists. Now, there is no legal system in the world, because this is against democracy, but there is no legal system in the world that compares those that are acting deliberately in order to kill somebody, these murderers, to somebody who killed sometimes by mistake somebody in a car accident. But yet when it comes to Israeli soldiers and terrorists, they are putting together and trying to make this equation which is not just, which is not fair, and basically is trying by doing so to affect our legitimacy to act against terror. So it's not just about justice. It's not just about the Israeli soldiers. It's not just about what we say. It's about our ability to act against terror. It's about the legitimacy of the Israeli army to act against terror. And this is just one thing that affects our, basically that affects Israel's security. But there is another thing that we need to say, and I know that we share the same vision about it. Because there are certain things that the world is judging Israel in the most unjust way. But I know that there are in Israel those saying that it's not about what we say or what we do, it's about who we are. And they refer to anti-Semitism that we have in different parts of the world and unfortunately raises its ugly head in different parts of the world. But not everybody, not everything is based on pure anti-Semitism. Sometimes it's a legitimate criticism of the state of Israel. And by saying that everything is part of anti-Semitism, we are affecting our ability to advocate for Israel, for real Israel. So it is clear that we need to defend Israel's security and Israel's right to defend itself. But the gap is between the way Israel is being, or the image of Israel as a colonialist state, and the reality of Israel as a state that needs to defend itself against terror. So for those Israelis being frustrated because of the huge gap of who we are and the way Israel is being perceived, there are also certain actions and need and decisions that we need to make. So you are the one who based the case for Israel and the case for peace. And basically, I believe that these are the same cases or the same different sides of the same equation. Because the case for Israel is based on the idea that Israel is starving and acting in order to achieve peace between us and the Palestinians. And the case for peace is based on the understanding that for Israel there are legitimate needs that we need and we can keep in the negotiations room, and we can have the international support for this interest of Israel in doing the right decision also on the other side of the equation.